So, like I was saying, he gives a phenomenal performance, easily one of the best I've seen in a long time. There was a lot of really, really well done scenes. Like, there was a scene where one of his friends kind of betray him in prison, and the guy stabs him once, and then Eric Bana just kind of is like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, what are you doing?" Just exactly like that. Like, it didn't even faze him. He stabbed him again, and he was like, "Did I do something wrong? What's going on?" Like, it didn't even... He ends up stabbing him 7 times, and then eventually, like Eric Bana's like, "Man, what are you doing, man?" And then he hugs him. He's like, "What's your problem, man?" And it was so fucking haunting, and just, like, a lot of people look at things like that, and it's like, "Ooh, badass." I look at that as, wow, that's fucking creepy. That's really, really well. That scene is easily one of the best movie scenes I've seen ever, probably. It was one of the most haunting pieces of fiction I've ever seen in a film. As was the ear scene, where he's getting his ears chopped off in front of everybody, and everybody's like, "What the fuck is he doing?" It's a film that is... It's not as stylized as Bronson, which is not a shock to me. Winding Refn is a very, very stylish director. He's very much... He wants to tell a story visually, and through music, and through non-vocal acting, and that's great for that. And it's, I guess that's more... It's more engaging to me anyway. However, because this film kind of looked a little cheap, but it's fine. But this film, its main character, like Bronson, its main character really grabs a hold of this movie and just takes it and owns it. He fucking owns this. There's not really... There's other characters in it, but there's not really another main character, like Bronson. These films are like brother and sister. Like, I guess, maybe somebody out there would be like, this is ripping off Chopper. Bronson is, because Chopper came out first, but I think it's just a coincidence. I do. I think Eric Bana's performance in this is really, really something to behold. Overall, I think Chopper is a less stylized version of Bronson. Because it is very similar. You get more... the character... the difference between those two movies is the style, and the way they tell their story is totally different. Because these people are totally different. Chopper Reed is much more open and much more... His emotions are on his sleeve. They're out there, like I said before. While Bronson just bottles it up. Chopper bottles a lot up too, and then it explodes into these things, but then he's immediately remorseful. Kind of like me. I'm kind of like that. Like, I'll, bottle in emotions, and then they'll kind of explode, and then, a second later, I'm sorry. I'm not cutting off my ears or violent or anything, but, it's an interesting look into, this character. This is a lot more just about the Chopper character, and Bronson was kind of more a look into how prison and institutionalization can... I don't know if that's a word or not. I'm very tired. but it's much more of a look into how life in prison can affect somebody's psyche, and how it can really, really bring some fucking crazy shit out of somebody. And it's an interesting, they're both an interesting watch. They're both, I would highly recommend both of them. Watch them back to back, and I think if I had to pick, I would pick Bronson, but they're both well worth watching. I think they're both saying similar things, and if the things that they're saying interest you, then you'll enjoy these. So yeah, that's what I gotta say about Chopper, and I guess Bronson. I could probably talk about Bronson for hours, but Chopper, it's really, really good. It's pretty underrated. I had never heard of it. I was looking for reviews of Bronson, and that's how I came across it. And I really liked it. You kind of saw there's some other interesting moments too, like you see his relationship with his father, and you can kind of see where his father like called him a pussy or something, and you could see like he was visibly embarrassed or upset, and that was kind of Bronson-esque, where there was some subtle character development given there. Where it was, you could see that this might be one of the reasons why, this is probably definitely one of the reasons why he's acted out or felt he has to live up to something, you know. So, I think both films are great. If you have a chance, watch both of them. Bronson is on Netflix. Chopper is on YouTube. But hey, if you're going to watch movies on YouTube, you're probably going to illegally download them anyway. So, yeah. Both movies are great. That's it.